Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really healthy donuts, and we're going to do these in the air fryer. This new air fryer I've got is really changing the way I cook certain things, and look, it's a lot healthier. Alright, here I've got 1 cup of milk, and I've got a teaspoon of sugar, and I'm going to, that milk I've already heated up to around about 40.5 to 43.3 degrees, or 105 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So you want that nice lukewarm milk. Also adding in 7 grams of yeast. Now into my bowl I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of sugar, like that. Now we're letting that yeast mixture set aside. We're going to just let that bloom up. I'm going to give it a tiny dash of cinnamon, right? Not a lot, just a little bit. 1 egg, that's going to go in. I've already beaten that up, and we'll give that a little bit of a stir like that. And I'm also going to add in about 85 grams worth of melted butter, right? Just give that a good stir through, just like that. All right, I'm doing this in my mixer container because this makes it a little bit easier. Now that whole yeast mixture, if you saw that, it was light, it was fluffy. I'm just going to put that straight in, just like that. Now I'm also going to add in 3 cups of plain flour. That can go straight in, and I'm going to add in a pinch of salt. Alright, so I'm just going to put my dough hook onto my stand mixer, and I'm just going to let that go, right? Just let it do its thing. It'll all come together eventually. I'm only doing that on a pretty slow speed. No need to try and break a land speed record with this. Now I'm having a look at this, and we can see it's a little sticky. It's not too bad, but I'm going to put it in for a bit longer. Let those glutens really develop, and you will be amazed at how it changes the longer it mixes. So every now and then, just stop, quickly check it, put your finger on it. If it's sticky to the finger, not good. If it's you put your finger on it and it comes away, like I'm about to do there, well, about right. It's not sticking to my finger. All we have to do now is get that off the dough hook. Alright, and if you haven't tried making your own donuts before, it is so much fun, and they taste so much fresher and so much nicer compared to what you buy in the shop. And I'm even going to include Krispy Kreme there. Alright, give a bit of a spray oil to a bowl. What we're going to do now is going to get that dough. We're going to transfer it into the bowl, just like I'm doing right there. Right, I'm doing this a little bit differently to the way I do pizza because it is a slightly different dough. It's a little bit more fragile in a way as far as I'm concerned. So just scrape all of that in straight into your bowl, just like that. Okay, nice and easy. And what we want to do is find a nice warm place for that. I'm going to cover that with a tea towel, and I'm going to leave that for around about 1.5 hours. It's going to double in size easily. We're going to punch that dough down just like that. You can see we're not going to knock all that air out. Oh, how good does this look already. And I'm going to flour up my board up. Right, again, I'm using my gloves so things don't stick to my fingers and all the rest of it. Just makes things a little bit easier. And those gloves they're a nitrate type glove, and they're or nitrile type glove. They're definitely worth buying. Alright, we're going to put down our dough, a little bit more flour on top because we don't want our non-stick rolling pin to stick. And yes, I do have a non-stick rolling pin. I inherited that from the mother-in-law. So we're going to just press that out until it's around about sort of 1 inch thick, or maybe sort of 1/2 inch thick. I don't like too massively sized donuts. We're going to give that a good little bit of a roll, just nice and carefully. Right, don't have to put too much pressure in. Just try and keep that size at that sort of 12mm mark, that 1/2 inch mark. And I'm going to get some cookie cutters and cut out some nice large discs out of our pastry, just like that. Okay, and it's amazing. I didn't realize how expensive a non-fluted cookie cutter was. I've got fluted ones, but I don't want the little rippled edges on there. So yeah, I invested a few bucks to buy these new cookie cutters. So I've got a 3-inch cookie cutter on the outside, which we've already done, and that is a 1-inch cookie cutter on the inside, and it's going to make our donut hole. Save those pieces of pastry, please, because it's going to make our donut holes. Right, and there's nothing better than just munching on a few little donut holes with a cup of coffee. It's just so cool. So we're going to just keep making those out. Now all that pastry that we have left over, look, you could roll it again flat and make more larger donuts. Look, I'm going to be a little bit lazy here in this particular instance. I'm just going to roll these up into a nice big log. Alright, just like that. So we've made that log a little bit thinner, and I'm just going to make a very, very simple plat. We're going to make the old school plat style donut. So let's keep rolling those through, just like that. And we're going to end up with a nice thin bit of dough and just plat it over itself. We don't need to go threes and do like a hair type plat. Just fold them over themselves. Alright, here we go. We've got our donut sitting there, and we're going to let those proof again. I'm going to leave that for at least another half an hour to an hour and a half. Let's make up our icing. I've got 3 cups of icing sugar. I've added in about a tablespoon's worth of vanilla, about 2 tablespoons worth of melted butter, and about 120 ml of milk. Very simple. And we're just going to make a very light glaze to put on the top of these. And to be honest with you, these taste really good. But I do prefer the old school cinnamon sugar donuts, and we're going to make those as well. Right, so we're going to mix all that icing sugar together like that, and I'm going to stick that in the refrigerator and let it sort of thicken up naturally with a little bit of cold. Right, my air fryer is already pre-warmed, and I'm going to have my heat setting at 180 degrees. I'm spraying my little donuts with a little bit of spray oil. That's just a canola oil. You could use an olive oil if you want. I'm just going old school, and I want the old school flavor. We're going to put those in, and we're going to bake those for around about 3 minutes. That's all they take, really quick. I can fry them in 3 minutes in a deep fryer. They take about 3 minutes in the air fryer, just like that. Now these don't take very long at all, so yeah, in about 8 minutes, 3 minutes. Look, just judge it. I did write this down. They do take somewhere between there and there. Alright, so there we go, and here I've got my cinnamon sugar. That's simply caster sugar with a little bit of cinnamon in it. I'm going to toss those around, and they're going to be absolutely perfect. And the next ones we're going to do, here we go, I'm making my cinnamon sugar. Sorry, I got these out of order a little bit. A little bit of sugar, there we go, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon sugar. They go in just like that. That first clip was me actually putting it in some glaze. Alright, so all we have to do now is just toss these around just like that, and we're getting ready to serve these up. I'm just going to put these on a plate, cup of coffee, cup of hot chocolate, and there you go, you've got your own air fryer donut. Thank you so much for watching this video, really do appreciate it. And if you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. And please share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Please leave a comment. I love reading and I love responding to them, and I do respond to all valid comments, of course. But in the meantime, if you want to learn how to make donuts a little bit healthier, a little bit easier, just like this one, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'm off to eat my air fried donuts and a nice cup of coffee, and I will catch you next time. Bye.